Hi everyone! Okay, so I really think that good makeup starts with good skin preparation. So I always make sure that I put the right amount of moisturizer before I lay down any makeup. And don't forget to apply sunscreen too if you're out during the day. Here I'm using my all-time favorite Biore Perfect Face Milk SPF 50, which I found to be an amazing oil controlling primer. For my combination skin, my makeup lasts throughout the day pretty much. Now let me show you some of my favorite foundation that I own. I like them all for different occasions, but for a natural light makeup sort of day, I've been reaching out to Makeup Forever Face and Body Foundation a lot. Your choice of tool is just as important. Here I have 3 different foundation brushes. This flat one will bring out the most coverage out of your foundation because you're literally just painting with it. My favorite has got to be a flat top kabuki brush like this for its ability to blend the foundation really well onto the skin. For today, I'm gonna use a stippling brush, which I actually don't use very often, but I like the lightweight finish that it gives and the way it disperses watery foundation like face and body. If you're watching this because you want to learn how to create natural looking skin, then my most important tip is to remember that less is more. Start with half a pump of foundation, and if you need, you can just add more. Squeezing too much foundation in the beginning can make you feel obligated to use them all on your face at the end, even when you may not need to. And make sure to blend the foundation towards the hairline to avoid any obvious foundation mark on the edges. And ta-da! Here's how the foundation looks like. For the most part, it has evened out my skin tone. Moving on to concealer, I'm using MAC Pro Longwear NC20. I'm not gonna lie, this is not a lightweight concealer, but a little bit of this effectively covers my dark circles. However, I am currently looking for a lighter alternative, so if you have a favorite that you'd recommend, please let me know because I would love to know. And then I use the same concealer to cover blemishes, any redness around my mouth and also around my nose. And here's how everything looks like after concealer. Some freckles showing through, but I think that's part of looking natural. Powders also come in different varieties, and here are some of my pressed powders which gives you a bit of coverage. And when I don't want to have too much on, bam! There's Face of Australia's Translucent Loose Powder. You can go for a brush like this that has bristles that are densely packed together, which is gonna pick up a lot of the powder for you if that's what you want. If you're like me and you don't want too much powder, go for a fluffy brush instead. This is just gonna give you a soft wash of the powder on your face. Grab some powder and make sure to tap off any excess before the brush goes on your face. Carefully pat instead of swirling the brush on the face to avoid you rubbing off the foundation and the concealer. Another reason why I like using translucent loose powder is because it doesn't have any color, so it doesn't actually change the color of my foundation. For bronzer, you can go for a slanted brush like this, which will help with easier placement. If you have amazing cheekbones, you might consider skipping this step. But otherwise, bronzer is a great way to just put some color and warmth back to your face and also to make the face more dimensional. The placement of bronzer is obviously different from one person to another. For me, I put it underneath my cheekbones, on my temples, and also on my jawline. Now grab a small fluffy brush using the same bronzer. Start carving out those non-existent nose bridge. If your nose is like me, this is a great trick to do to create an illusion that you have a somewhat taller nose. And then I added a medium pink blush. This one is by Shu Uemura, and I placed it above the bronzer. I like to place blushes quite high because I think that it can really lift your cheeks up. This last one is really fun to do. I'm gonna apply Mary Luminizer highlighter with a fan brush. When used in moderation, this is an amazing way to create that healthy, glowing complexion. I use it in a very light manner on top of my cheeks and also on the bridge of my nose. And we are done. Here's how everything looks like. I just really like it. I think it looks really natural and skin-like even from up close. If you have any question, just leave me a comment. You can go to my blog to see the full list of products that I use. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find it somewhat helpful. Bye!